Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. Based on your feedback from yesterday, based on feedback on the actual mod list itself, I made some adjustments, made some changes. I'm going to treat this as a whole new series, so welcome to the adventures of our cursed two characters, whatever they're going to be called this time around. We'll give some fresh names this time just to make up for it, because I feel like it's already fair to keep calling them Alpha and Beta when we're right down to like Omega at this stage. Let's start with... You know what I'll do? I'll leave the mod list to the end of the episode because I have added some new mods based on community feedback, readjusted some certain other things, and of course I've readjusted the scenario here. So for those of you who don't know what this series is about, I asked the community a few days ago to suggest a whole list of mods that everyone was able to vote on, add new suggestions, offer feedback, things like that to both the scenario and the mod list, and this series is the final result of that. Based on the feedback from the first set, I've then adjusted it again, and I'm hoping we are now in our perfect mod pack scenario. It's not. It's a complete goddamn mess, and it's going to be horribly stressful. But based on your feedback, I've adjusted the scenario somewhat. So the first scenario we had, when people died, they exploded. We had some other difficulty aspects as well. I've removed that. However, I want to maintain the difficulty that is inherent to the series, I think. We've got a lot of quite powerful mods. We've got a lot of mods that add some very end-game content that is different to base game Rimworld. I want to add that little extra difficulty to make up for that. So, to start off with then, we are going to be playing new arrivals. We're going to start with 2 people, chosen from 2 people, the set 2 people that I've set up for us. Player characters start naked. This is just naked brutality, except with 2 people with no skills, but all the passions instead. The stat damage taken multiplier is increased by 35%, so we take 35% extra damage, so we have to be a bit more careful. We can't just get gung-ho with how we're going to fight things. We do need to add a little bit of planning. That goes both ways, though. So not only is that going to affect our people, it's also going to affect raiders as well. So we can be sensible with things like turret placement, trap placement, IEDs, things like that. We could be a bit more clever about those. They'd be a bit more impactful. Trade price improvements. So to make up for this, the traders are nerfed quite heavily. What I mean by that is 65% trade price improvement. So if you have a character who's good at social, then they will improve trade prices. However, this is going to knock trade prices down. This is what that means by trade price improvement is not only are they going to buy things for less from us, but we are also going to have to pay more for the items they have. 65%, so obviously a 35% reduction on that. That's going to make the game a lot harder. I find the problem with a lot of these big Rimworld mod packs is you can end up buying a lot of the very powerful items. You find an exploit that allows you to get a lot of silver after a few raids, selling off the weapons, whatever else, and then you can buy some really powerful endgame stuff. I want to put a damper on that someone. I want us to earn what we get, and I feel like a 35% increase both for and against us there works quite well. The stat deterioration rate is increased by 30%, so armors will fall apart quicker, guns will fall apart quicker. Realistically, we're living in a shack in a field on an island. Things will fall apart quickly. We don't have the maintenance you would need to keep power armor working as you should. And then market value is multiplied by 110%, so counter to the previous one, market value, of course, is determined by how good quality things are. So if we have a very skilled craftsman who crafts something pretty good, we're going to get a bit of a bonus for that. But similarly, if we want to buy the really powerful high-end skilled gear, it's going to cost us slightly extra to do so. We might have to settle with mediocrity. I think that's going to add a nice little difficulty on what is already going to be a difficult scenario. We're going to pick Diego Dire. I suppose that probably would be because it's quite a dire setting. We're going to go for Savage, maybe Merciless when I get the hang of the mods. We'll crank it up mid-series to a higher level. This guy, as it says, best stories of the violent ones facing unfavorable odds and going down in a blaze of glory with exploding muffaloes and drunks. We're going to play it on commitment. No, actually, we're going to play on reload anytime in case it bugs out like it did yesterday. Same with the planet size. I like what we did with the planet size in the last series. We're going to have the smallest planet possible. We're going to have 20% glove coverage. That'll give all of the factions a chance to spawn, but it'll be quite a small planet, so we should be able to see all of the alpha biomes additions. We should be able to see all of the factions added by that. Hopefully it'll make the world feel a lot more connected and alive, and it'll make us interact with factions, because normally if you generate a whole Rimworld planet, you will never see people on the other side of the world. Oh god. So we have to plan an island. That is still part of the series. The only island we've got is minus 12.7 degrees. Shit. Oh god. Oh, actually that's not an island as well. It counts as a northern coast, so we are going to have to regenerate, unfortunately. Not losing too much sleep over that one, I will admit. Oh, I just generated the same seed, you fool. So our seed this time is going to be, boom, bison. What did the buffalo say when he dropped his son off at school? Nothing. He's a buffalo. They can't talk, you fool. No islands there on this one. Oh, shit, for God's sake. Okay, third time's the charm. There we go. So this seed is barbarian, if you want to play along with this scenario. We've got some really interesting choices here. So this one is actually an island. Very nice. What about this one? This one is also an island, very good. And then we've got an ocular forest island as well, if we want. That would be interesting. I'll be honest, the only reason I don't want to play on that one is it's a bit of an eyesore. It's quite horrible to look at, to be honest with you. It's just red everywhere, and it doesn't look too great. Definitely doesn't come across too well on video. That one is just western coast, so this one and this one are true islands if we want to go for those. What have we got the choice of? That one's 4 degrees, that one's 16.5 degrees, 1,500 millimeters of rain. That one has... I think out of the two, this one seems like the safe one. The temperate forest versus boreal forest. We're going to go for this one. This seems like a safe bet. And again, you could start on the ocular forest if you want. That does have the island special feature. That's all that really matters there. Cool. Okay, and that is our world map. We've got NATO system lords. We've got Turtle's Palace on the Valley under the Sun Elf Kingdom. We've got goblins there. Shuttle returns. We've got Titans. I mean, there's so many different factions to see here. Generally one settlement of each faction, though. We do have things that will allow the factions to go to war, build new settlements, etc., etc. We are going to start, though, in this temperate forest. I think that's where we're immediately going to piss off the Purple Lagoon bandits, which I don't really care about because they're bandits, and also the Empire of Fenan. Who are the Empire of Fenan? Are they some sort of castle there? I'm not even sure what that is supposed to be. I guess it might be a medieval settlement or something like that. We are going to load our previous character setup. We're going to go with Nothing But Fear with Alpha and Beta, but I'm going to rename them this time because we can't keep them as Alpha and Beta anymore. Alpha and Beta are officially dead. This time around, we're going for Delta and Up, so very original line. Well, it's a reference, okay? It's not. Don't blame me for this one. Let's dive straight in. No more messing around. That's already way too much time spent just on the setup here. Like I said, any mod additional changes I will leave in at the end of the episode. I'll also provide a link to the new load order, but I haven't bothered to organize this one because the new mods that I've added don't really need it, to be honest with you, unless you're worried about load time or anything like that, but there's no conflict. So if you want to be a bit more... Oh, hello. Allow tool has strip mining. Thank you. Okay, that's actually a really nice little feature that I always forget to add. We're going to add democracy to add a little bit of extra difficulty there. Let's see what we are up against in this fine world. Oh, this is a nice island. Okay, does it connect up? It doesn't connect up to the edge of the map anymore. That's always good news. Have we got any animals anywhere? Great, there's a massive fucking bug. What are these? We've got hydroponics basins. Wow. So animals are actually going to be super important this time around. There are some spiders. Don't worry about that too much. Animals are going to be hyper important because I've added the wildlife mod that is that a coffin? Oh, it's a wooden dresser that allows animals to just breed. If certain prey animals breed too much, then the predators will start to breed, etc., etc. I'll link that mod as well. It'll be in the new collection. To be honest, I'm not seeing too many useful animals here. I'm really not seeing too many. I'm not seeing a lot of pack animals. We've got a lot of boars, but obviously they're not super useful. We've got a bunch of Erymanthian boars. Shit, that's not helpful either. We got a mega sloth. There are some deer. We might have to go and we might have to go and tame those deer. Damn, no boomalopes, huh? That was the one thing I was kind of hoping we'd get. Let's take a look at the wildlife tab instead. That will help me a little bit more. Oh wow. What a mess. We got some turkeys. Okay, that's okay. Turkeys, rats, we can set ourselves a rat and squirrel breeding program. Now, what about prefab structures? What have we got kicking around on the island that we can live in? We've got a research bench that hasn't even started to be built yet. We've got a room. Honestly, that room is all we need to start off with. The hydroponic basin is obviously massive. We've got some vents there too, which are quite cool. Besides that, is that genuinely it? Oh my god, wow. And then probably an ancient danger there right in the middle, which we're not going to touch for a while, I assume. Oh, there's another building here. Okay, let's go and check this out. We'll claim everything on the map to start off with very quickly. Behind door number 1 is nothing. Okay, fantastic. We'll let this one. This looks to be quite a large building. It's got a vent there as well, so actually this one could be our main base. I mean, it's slightly larger. We'll probably roll with that one to start off with then. That's a real shame that there's still no more structures. Luckily, there are no giant spiders. There are no mechanoids. There's nothing else trying to kill us on this island for the first time, I think, ever since we've started this. Are there any just sort of like items lying around on the floor? We've had that a couple of times where we've found like tool benches and things like that just lying around. It doesn't look like we've got quite lucky this time. It's actually kind of a crappy map, I won't lie to you. That's okay, though. That's okay. It's part of the challenge. Part of the challenge is survival here. Let's immediately get to work. No more messing around like we did last time. Let's immediately get to work on... Oh my god, look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. And obviously, we've got no explosions this time as well. I did kind of forget to mention that. But there are no explosions this time, so we can get into melee combat. We can go out hunting. We can do the regular Rimworld stuff without worrying that we're going to horribly die. I'm going to immediately focus on comfort for these guys. That's going to be... The mood break early on is going to be the thing that will destroy or make this colony. I'm going to make sure they are as happy as they possibly can be. We're going to immediately get some crops planted too. That's something that I very much didn't do correctly last time. So... It doesn't really matter, we'll just plant it anywhere. There you go, 10 by 6 is probably more than enough to start off with here. Bear in mind, we do have the tilled soil mod. We've got the heavily nerfed version tilled soil mod, gives 120% fertility. Not as good as rich soil in that case. Downside to it, though, is that, of course, we have no stats whatsoever. So even digging that is going to take quite a long time in construction. So we've got to be pretty careful about how we want to set up this early game. Is that too much wood? I think that's way too much wood. Hang on, let's cancel that and try again. Let's just take like a few here. We just need enough to build a bed to start off with, realistically. That should be the last of their jobs or setup and ready to go. I'm going to push them a little bit further to say not give them any recreation or anything like that so we can get the colony up on its feet. I've got Delta doing the construction and Upsa doing the cooking. Probably also have that do just primarily fishing and hunting too. You deal with the survival. You deal with the construction. Then I might also get you on delivery as well, just in case you've got nothing else to do here. I'd rather you do that than hauling, cleaning, etc. Because we're not going to have much to do early on. That shouldn't take a huge amount of time. Yeah, actually, it's not too bad. They will botch it occasionally, and that would definitely cut into the time that's going to take to get all this shit built. My God, look at the bottom bar, too. Have we got new stuff added, or am I going crazy? It looks still as complicated as it used to be. In fact, I think it is worse. Oh, well. Don't forget, we've also got our RPG-style level-up system, which goes along with the regular Rimworld level-up system, giving some other passive bonuses, too. This might be a little bit overpowered in combination with the high passions, but I've never used it before, so it was just kind of a nice excuse to actually check out the mod. Let's go for rice plants instead. Sorry, my bad. Right, there we go. That's working pretty well. Already got some plants going down. She's finishing off the rest of the quarry, getting a little bit of wood at the same time, because, of course, we are chopping some trees. And the first day is almost over. Great start. Honestly, incredible. Great work with the bed there. I think we should probably focus on that before we let the night finish her. Right, let's also go for a roof area. These two actually aren't lovers. I also should point that out. They're just two people who've landed on an island together. So, at the rate we're going, they're going to be quite pissed off because they're having to share a bed with someone that they don't know naked. It's probably not the right idea there. Can I get you to... Okay, we need a little bit more wood. Why don't we actually focus on the... Oh, I didn't say anything to do plant cutting, you moron. Let's focus on getting this bed dealt with. The last thing we want is them sleeping on the floor, being in a bad mood for the next day, mental breakdown, missing out on a whole day of work. Time is very much of the essence. Granted, we haven't got wave-based survival. We do have to worry about things like diseases and stuff still, though. Right, can we get that done now? Shit. My bad. Right, just in case we botch it, I'll get both of them working on it as well then. That's so annoying. So little wood that we needed extra just to finish that bed off. 79 out of 85. Go. Right, there we go. Right, Delta, you're our builder. Finish this bed. It's going to be a really, really crap quality bed. Holy shit. Look at that passion go up there. My God. I didn't realize quite how fast double passion was. And I'm just going to assign them both the same bed. I know it's going to piss them off, but it's better than sleeping on the floor, realistically. There you are. Unhappy sharing bed and unhappy nudity. Just deal with it. It's for one night. Right, now let's focus on getting them some food. That's pretty high priority. I'll let them chop in the couple of trees that they've already started on. So I'm going to just go for a quick blanket, sort of select all on the bushes and let them chop those down. Let's go for those ones. Those will do. Oh, there's also harvest fully grown. Rather than harvest, because you can obviously harvest at an earlier level, but for less yield. That's a nice little button. That's a nice additional thing they've added there. It's actually really, really, really useful. I'll probably have to set them both to harvest. Oh, I already have. That's okay. Right, get to work. Go get yourself some breakfast then, friends. There we are. That should keep them a little bit happier. I imagine that is what's causing all of this mood loss. Slept in the cold, awful bedroom, naked, recreation deprived. I guess we could always poach some kills from these animals and get those butchered. I don't really particularly want to go out and punch a deer to death. Also, we've got to consider that if we leave these predators for too long, they are going to get out of hand. They're going to kill everything on the island, then they're going to come for us. So we do need to also wipe out the predators once again. Let's drop down a quick stockpile zone and get some of these animals butchered. Let's go. Just try and get some clothes, I should point out. We're not doing this for food. Berries will last us quite a while, to be honest, with just two people. What am I looking for here? Production. Let's go for a butcher spot very quickly. And then, what penalty? Outdoors. You don't say. And then we'll do forever on that one, but we'll set it to a smaller radius. Best mix. Oh, that's another mod we've got. There's so much to learn. This is why I said I don't want to go on the highest difficulty to start off with here, because I think we'll just probably get overwhelmed if we're not careful. Right, let's get that hauled urgently, and let's get that butchered. That might be, if we're lucky, although say that the butcher skill is obviously garbage, I was going to say might be enough to get a single clothing out of it, but probably not. Right, let's go corpses, preferably no insect if you don't mind. No human-like, no monstrous, no mechanoid. Actually, to be fair, if we're only doing it for clothing, that couldn't hurt. We won't do insect, though, because that one actually might genuinely cause us... There we go. That's always a great start. So I've set them to Warden as highest priority here, so he's going to go and hopefully break her out of it. There's our Ancient Danger notification. Not that we really care too much about that. She good? She is not good. Absolutely the opposite of good. What's wrong with him right now? 8 without a table, minus 25? Brilliant. Thank you for suggesting that, mod community. Much appreciated. In that case, let's very, very quickly get down a campfire. If we put it on the... To be honest, if we put it on the stone, at least that's not as dirty as just making it on the damn floor. And make it on the dirt specifically. Let's get you to see if we can we finish that one off? Oh shit, you can only deliver. I haven't set him to construct. Fine. I'll put him as a very low tier constructor in case of emergencies like this. Apathy. So apathy actually turns out is not that bad. They are just less likely to do their assigned work. As long as they actually get the catharsis out of it, that's okay. And they will still occasionally do work. They'll just be interrupted by not really giving a shit. We could go with the thick pottage, to be fair. Needs 2 different types of ingredients, though. Let's go that one. It's not very good, but we can cook them in bulk. And it will last us a lot longer than going for the simple meals. Let's do that. Let's do that forever. Why not? Honestly, let's do it forever for the time being, because we're not going to have that much food kicking around anyway. Please, cook some meals. Please, Upsa, cook some meals. We also need a table as soon as possible. Don't forget about that, otherwise our people are going to be freaking out for the next week until we've got the damn thing built. 1 by 2. There's not going to be much room in here, is there? This is going to be quite a cozy little bedroom. You know what? We've got to do it. We've got to do it. That's so fucking tight. What the hell have we done? Oh, well, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, great start. Just great start all around, really. Hungry, drowsy, naked, insulted, upset father. Oh, they're actually trying to calm each other down during that same time. Oh, he did start cooking a meal? He is cooking the meal. Oh, hang on. Upset successfully been calmed down by Delta. Oh, shit. So he's back then. There we go. Get yourself some food. Let's cook some meals. No. I want you to cook the meal. Already fueling camp. I cannot cook it. Oh my god, because they've moved the materials onto the campfire. You absolute fool. Let's go pick up the raw meat and then drop it on the stockpile. That's so fucking dumb. My god. Right, let's go and allow foods there instead then. And no rotten too, by the way. Right, let's try this again. Drop that on the floor. There we go. And now, need material. What do you mean? What else do you need for pottage then? 2.5 nutrition. It's 32 meat, not 2.5 nutrition. Okay. Can we cook a simple meal? We can cook a simple meal. Alright, simple meals it is then. Never mind. I guess that... Maybe that isn't enough. What is it? 10 meat to 1 meal? I guess that probably wouldn't be enough then. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's fine. Just go and cook. Just do the same, but for meals then instead. Whatever. We don't need the pottage so urgently. We can go get a few animals. Like I said, we got berries to last a few days anyway. There we go. Yeah, it is 10 meat per meal. Thought that might be the case. Cool. Right. That's dealt with one of the bigger threats, which is starving to death. Now we've got to deal with the second biggest threat, which is not having anywhere to eat the goddamn food. Right. Let's get that delivered as soon as possible. Let's forbid those as well. I don't want them wasting wood on that specifically. Is she ever going to break out of it? There we go. Right. Go. Get home. Consume the berries. Did she actually consume the berries? No, consume the berries. Good. Get home. I'm actually just going to have to set the schedule to anything, I'm afraid. As much as I'd love to force them to do whatever they can this early on, I think leaving this the way it is going to get them killed. Like, they need a good night's sleep. Let's just let them work on their mood for a while. Okay, well rested. That's dealt with one problem. Yeah, they're actually really well rested. Why is that so difficult to say? Let's wake her up. Let's work on this table immediately, because we know eating without table is basically going to ruin the game. Let's also get a stool built as well. Preferably both if we can manage it. Don't eat that meal. Put that down. You can wait until this fucking stool is built. I swear to God. Right, there we go. She's going to take it to the table. Oh my god. Problem solved. He's done it. The genius. Okay, now we'll fix the bedroom-related issues next. We're going to get a very basic floor down there as well. It's going to count as a very cramped bedroom. I'm hoping they'll make friends and also preferably lovers, because we do not have another bedroom for them there. Just let them do what they want. Get some recreation in there. That's absolutely fine. Look at their moods now. Look at them. I mean, that is probably mostly catharsis, to be honest with you, but we'll just let them do whatever they want for a few days. Then we'll kind of focus things a bit more later on, but they're getting plenty of stuff done. It's not like the colony is stagnating here. He's only gone and done it. Excellent. Delta pursued Upsa by boasting about her own grandparents. You know, my grandparents, they were, consider assigning them a double bed. Nice work. Okay, that's dealt with one of the bigger problems, which was, of course, sleeping with, now they're not only that, they're also going to get the mood boost from, you know, sharing a bed with their naked partner all the time. That's pretty good. Fine. Hey, I'm all right with that. Oh, and they're building the dresser, the comfort. Okay, we're recovering quite quickly. Look at the mood Upsa is in now. Actually on top of the fucking world. Holy shit, we're so good. Right, okay. Next up, let's get the bedroom floor finished. We also need some light in there. Power is going to be our next highest priority. Maybe also repairing some of this stuff, because it's a bit of a shit tip, I won't lie. Food is good. We've got some rice growing there. We'll expand this farm soon, but obviously we need to go out and actually maybe hunt something. Hello. Now, one of the big reasons that someone convinced me was a good idea for removing the bomb on death addition was that if we want to do anything involving the cults, that requires sacrifice. And if we sacrifice anything, it'll blow up, it'll kill the priest, it'll kill the sacrifice, and it'll probably take out half the congregation. So, I mean, it's a great point. Instead, we can chop the eerie tree down. I feel like it's going to bring a curse on both our houses. What we'll do is we'll, hello, is that a turkey? Dinner is served. We'll not do that. I mean, I do want to explore the cults mod, obviously, and the last thing we want is exactly that happening. There's obviously a lot of other issues associated with people blowing up when they die as well. For example, having to keep hospital beds 10 foot apart at all times just in case a plague hits the colony and they'll go up in a... Because the second... It's also going to be a chain reaction you got to bear in mind. So say we have a hospital with all the beds clumped together around the same vitals monitor for whatever to be really min-maxing things. Good work. Then when one person dies, they'll blow up, kill the other person, who will then blow up, etc., etc. It was funny, and I agree with the comment that said it was funny for the first few times, but watching it throughout the whole series is going to be frustrating. Yeah, you should try playing it. That was not fun whatsoever. Right, let's also get dumping stock, but like I said, today we're going to work on this bedroom a little bit, or the in-game Rimworld today. We're going to deal with this bedroom, because it's an absolute state. Let's go clear all, critical, and then we'll just say, any old chunks, get them out of here. For fuck's sake, why is this still open? Get out of here. Be gone. This menu could, I think, afford to be maybe a little bit larger. I'd like to see being able to resize menus. Oh, that would be the Rimworld dream. 1.2. So to help mitigate some of the food-related issues we've got, we'll set up a fishing zone. This one is probably the closest to the base. Actually, it's kind of hard to tell. We'll go for this one just because it's also relatively sheltered there, huh? Right, so that's one fishing zone. Bass, eel, trout, koi, perch, piranha. Now, this is going to be an essential early step because it will also allow us to... build up our animal skill, which in turn will allow us to obviously tame animals. We need to be very careful, like I said there, that the predators don't end up killing all of the prey. What's that? Oh, there's bloody spiders around. Spinner is dead. That's fine. That's great news. While fishing, Delta, the game developer, has caught something special. Gold times 4? I would prefer the fish. I'm not gonna lie. We can't eat gold. Well, you can eat gold, but I wouldn't recommend it. Well, at least we got 2 meals going there. That's a bit annoying, because she spent, like, basically all day on that shit, and what have we got to show for it? Nothing. It might come in handy if we ever get to the stage where we have to build a multi-analyzer, I guess. Right, I'm going to get you to just finish off this bedroom, make sure we are maximum luxury for this bedroom. Then, also repairing definitely wouldn't hurt either. There we are. Nice. Hey, that's looking pretty good. Do we have the cleaning area mod? No. Sydney, you're fired. That is my favorite Rimworld mod, and we don't have it. Somebody fire this man. Right, let's go ahead and clear the home area in that case. Look at what they've claimed. What is wrong with you people? Right, let's take all this shit away. Otherwise, they'll just be cleaning absolutely everything. Stick to the bedroom. Stick to the bedroom. Everything else, not relevant. Thank you very much. Right, that's officially just a home area. Fishing, a pond is not a home area. I said this 1,000 times. It's been out here so long. Please, do not catch any more gold. I'll cry. What's he got? 10 eels. I don't know how much food that is, to be honest with you. I don't think that will provide a massive amount of stuff. Let's see what we can cook with 10 eels. Cooking at the campfire. Oh my god, eels just count as one meat. So that 10 meals was enough for... 10 eels is 1 meals? That doesn't make much sense. How many eels do you want per meals? That's a lot. Holy shit. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, I understand that it's a balance feature because it's basically infinite meat, but it's incredibly slow. Let's get the next farm set then. What do I want next? I'm thinking we go for a hardy winter crop. Maybe a potate. Maybe something like corn to get us through the winter. Obviously a long shelf life on that one. Heel root, cotton. There's a lot that we want to grow. I'm going to go for, to start off with then, let's knock out some corn. Because I don't know any of the maths behind the other new additional crops. So I don't want to plant something that just ends up being crap. I need to crunch the numbers on those before I'm committing to them. Let's get some heel root, which obviously we can't grow. Great work. Cotton. I assume we can't grow cotton either. Oh, we actually can grow cotton. We'll leave that there. Obviously, they can't grow it right now, but we'll leave it there for future reference. Let's go dig out a few more. This might be a little bit of an overextension, I will admit, but we need it eventually either way. Obviously, we do need to craft some clothes every now and again. And unfortunately, fish scales don't make for good clothing. So what have we got right now? We've got 21 bird skin from the turkey that we butchered. I wonder if that's enough to make... just tribal wear. What is tribal wear? I thought it was 25. Crafting spot? 60? 60? Tribal kilt is only 40, so we're actually not far off being able to do that. I'm going to keep just allowing all passively to be able to go and get the corpses left behind by the predators, like, for example, that tasty deer. Shit, we need to deal with these predators quite soon. What is that thing? Radyak? Otherwise, we are just going to end up with no wildlife left. Shit, alright. What is... Hello, there's a whole fucking Minotaur. You need 8 skill. Of course you need 8 animal skill to tame a Minotaur. What am I talking about? Can you make axes out of wood? Because if you can make axes out of wood, the axes also give a work speed bonus, a plant work speed bonus. So for planting all these farms, that could help out quite a lot. See that we make a club. And I'm not interested in taking prisoners with these animals. I'm interested in killing them dead. Haven't got the crafting skill. Makes a lot of sense. Right, let's start with some clubs then. Then we'll upgrade to axes when we can. So the opposite of me playing Dark Souls on the second channel. What else have we got? Sponsored. What else have we got here? Tribal poncho. Still would count as naked. The kilt is what we really need here. It is effective at insulating the wearer. Doubtful. Thermal wrapping? Oh. Can humans wear that? It does say it's added by the androids mod. It's only 15 ingredients. Why don't we try crafting it, just see if it works? Right, let's go ahead and add a tailor bill. We'll add a smithing bill as well, just in case the clubs count as that. Don't believe they do. Delta. Who do we want to be our crafter? Who do we want to start training up to be a good crafter? Let's go with Delta, only because Upset can fish. And fishing is going to take a very, very long time. I should really lower the priority on that as well. I would rather we have a dedicated person gathering food, because you don't die from not having clothes. Don't question that. You don't die, otherwise it ruins my point. You don't die from not having clothes, you do die from not having fish. But you also do die from not having clothes. Right, let's see if that counts as enough. Can you wear that? You can wear that. Hey, there we go. Oh my god. I think I've seen some of those in Ann Summers. What the hell's going on there, huh? Nice. Okay. Good work. Hey, I'm fine with that. Let's get another one crafted. Thermal wrapping. And what does it need? 16 ingredients. Now this is where 15 ingredients. Look, we've got 6 of those and 13 of those. This is where we've got the best mix mod. So I believe that means that we can use the best mix of ingredients to give stat bonuses. But I'm hoping we can mix ingredients to make that. Can you do that? Practice crafting. Hang on. Oh no, she's making a club. Is that not what Bex? So maybe best mix then is only for... I assumed it would allow you to mix and match materials, but maybe that is just to... What's the best mix to give you the best blunt damage, or the cheapest, or... Actually, that's quite a cool idea. Insulate heat, for example, so you go for, like, Devil Strand. That's a cool idea. Prettiest, protect blunt. Oh, nice. Random? What happens if we set random? Could you do it then? Prioritize crafting some clothes. Okay, so by mix, it just means you can mix ingredients together to optimize what you want. That's actually a really cool mod. I might use that in all of my... series from now on, because it actually just is insanely useful. That's plain leather. So we need, like, one more deer. There is a deer right there. Hey, come on grab this deer. Oh, they give a light leather. I don't remember. Come grab this one. Let's butcher it. Let's see if that's enough to make... up to some clothes, because then we're basically dealt with all of the immediate issues. We've got clothing. We've got food dealt with. We're starting to work on, obviously, expanding the farms out, too. Come on. Nice. There we go. That's what we're after right there. What do you... No. Cook some meals. Why are you eating the raw meat when there are plenty of fish around as well, you fool? Stop that. You work on prioritize crafting. There we are. You get some clothes. By that time, the meals are going to be done. Wait, he's only using 2 eels for that one. Did you see that? That was 2 eels per meals. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't matter too much. Right, Delta, thank you very much. Upset, get your clothes on, my friend. Wait. Someone... Oh, yeah, that's what we're after. Right, there we go. I thought it was tribal wear then for a second. Oh, very nice. It's called Fashion Honey. Look it up. Works really well with his bowl cut and unmatching beard. I'm not going to lie. Compared to previous playthroughs, this place is a fucking island paradise. It really is. They've got clothes, weaponry, food on demand, fresh fish on demand. We've got rice growing extremely fast. Well, not really that fast. It's rice. You know how it be. We've got more wood than you can shake a stick at. What's the expression with that one either? America, we need to chat about that, because that doesn't make any fucking... I said that and I'm like, that's not right. But no, I'm pretty sure that is entirely the expression. Anyway, the point I'm getting at is we're going to use this wood to actually build ourselves a warehouse so that all of this shit stops rotting. We could also turn this into a full-blown kitchen by just doing that. Yeah, honestly, why not? Let's do that. And then let's build a little bit of a warehouse. So let's go small freezer. That's going to be the freezer for our food and our crops. And then we'll do full-blown warehouse just like over here. This is a little bit overkill early on, I will admit. But I think we've probably got just about enough wood to pull this off. Right, let's cancel these. Obviously, we'll need doors and everything else as well, but we'll cross that hurdle when we get there. Let's get those removed. And then the wood from chopping down the trees in these areas to roof over them will provide what we need to actually get the rest of it done. Maybe some extra furniture, work on an actual dining room. That certainly couldn't hurt. I feel like they're in good enough of a mood now where we can set them some more strict schedules. So let's say... nighttime, sleep. Actually, that's still way too generous. We'll say an hour of anything there, just in case, you know, they want to wake up early. Then, work. I'm going to say work through till 6 p.m. That's very generous of me. I wouldn't normally do that much. Then anything. So if they want to do work, they can. No, we'll force them to have a couple of hours of recreation. Otherwise, they can't really be trusted. There we go. Right, solar flare. You have no power here. Get it? Because you have no power, but also we don't either. The Minotaur killed a guinea pig. God damn it. This is going to get out of hand. I think we need to act fast, but I don't know about you guys. I don't fancy sending 2 gimps to go and club a Minotaur to death with baseball bats. I feel like that is not on the list of things to do. So we might just have to accept that we're going to have to build a pirate ship and go out and pirate animals and bring them onto our island. Benevolent pirates. We're like, what's his name? John Hammond from Jurassic Park, except we're benevolent and not a complete fucking nut job. This is a great idea. We're going to build an animal sanctuary on the island. Well, I mean, I am breeding them for meat and food. We're not just doing it to attract visitors and whatever else. It's not going to be like the Jurassic Park series version 2. Let's put it that way. This is still going to be quite a hardcore survival to some extent. It does feel a little bit too easy. You know what? I'm going to do it. I know. I'm cranking it. Fuck this. This is too easy. Game, you're being too generous. Immediately gets hit by the plague. Are you having a fucking laugh? You can't see me right now, but I am very much considering never playing Rimworld again. Oh my fucking god. We're not going to be able to save her life. To be fair, it's the first incident we've had. We're not going to be able to save her. I'm sorry. But this is... We've got no doctor, and she's got the fucking plague. Wow, that's actually kind of fucked me off a little bit. Okay. There's me saying, oh, it's going so well, we'll turn the difficulty up, and then immediately we get killed. Fine, go bed rest. Go bed rest. Right, you bed rest. Up, sir. I need to get you, while she's running to the bedroom, let's get you to go and cut some heal root as soon as possible, my man. This is a life or death scenario, and I'm not sure I trust the unmatching beard gimp to really solve this problem. Please tend to your beloved who's dying of the plague. Thank you, I appreciate that. Come on. Come on. Give me a good, Pappy, come on, just give me that 11%. 11% tend quality. Look, we need to get, okay, firstly, we got a lot to do here. Clean this shit up. Build a torch. Him operating on her in the dark is not a good idea, but it was a better idea to operate on her rather than trying to build a torch first, if that makes sense. Furniture. Torch lamp. Get it down. Get it down. We need more wood. Fuck. We don't need more wood. Don't lie to me. Get that down. Okay. No. Let's just assign him as construction. Construct and... Oh, he already is. Right. Finish that off. Okay. Now we can operate on her from the safety of... light. You can see what he's tending. We need to get you... Oh, shit, we also need meals to... No. Don't feed her raw meat. That's ridiculous. We need to... Okay, here's what I'm going to do then. Manage food restrictions. Edit. No raw ingredients. No raw strange meat. Lavish. Raw strange meat. Milk curds is not a lavish meal, Canadians. No corpses. Trimmed meat. I mean, I guess that could just be like biltong or something like that, I guess. Okay. Here's the plan. Let's go get some food to start off with. If she's hungry, blood filtration goes down. Can't eat tasty food. Harvest all plants. Right, here's the plan. Harvest all plants. Number one job for you, my friend. Harvest. Harvest that. Let's cancel the rice designation because that's not important right now. We need berries and we need heal root. And if she gets food poisoning, I will cry. Don't... Okay, I guess feeding the raw meat's better than fucking nothing, huh? You would not even do this. We didn't even get a notification that... Wait, enemy exotic pet of ancients. Oh my god, that's because he's not hunting us. It's a pet of the colony that... Fuck. Oh, that's so annoying. Club mode. Okay. You've got to do this, otherwise Upsy dies. Right, watch this. Melee attack. Boom. Back out. Good work. Okay, ready? In. I'll fucking kill him dead. Come on, have him. I think it's fleeing. I think we could probably safely ignore it, but it might come back. I feel like it would be better just to kill it dead. Oh, he's annihilating it. You're an incredible man. I don't think we even need a faction name right now. Well, I mean, we're going to stick with the settlement name being first attempt. We need a faction name. My friends. leave your suggestions in the comments. I'll pick whatever is the most upvoted one. If you like a faction name, go and give it an upvote. Go and let the people know. I'm going to manually control them because this is not going well. Right, go get that heal root. Thank you, Harvest Botch. Great, fucking fantastic start. Good. Okay, get that one too. Let's get some berry bushes. This is bad. Like, this is really, really bad. How long till she needs tending again? 3 hours. Let him do what he wants to do, because he's going to go out and harvest berry bushes and heal root and all sorts of other things. We've got 3 hours. I've got to be careful that I don't push this guy too far. She's got malnutrition. Feed. Cannot feed. No food. There is food. There's food everywhere. Did we not harvest any berries? Yeah, there's food. There's plenty of food. What we need to get the mod that is the mod called I clearly have enough. Again, Sydney, you are sacked, because that will allow us to check the whole map for things. When it says there's no wood, when it says there's no food, there clearly is. So rice right there. Damn, if only there was some food nearby that we could give to her. Cook her a meal then. Cook her a meal. We've got time for it. We've got just enough time for it. Cook her some food. Up, Delta, get back to bed. Okay, that's fine. She can do that. That's okay. How's the plague looking though, by the way? 38%, 40%. If we get a good treatment, she will live. If we get a good treatment, she will live. If we don't, she will die. We can treat her now. Go. Get in there. Tend. Okay, come on. Good treatment. Should have tend that earlier, my bad. 0%. You've just consigned her to death. You've basically just consigned her to death. Actually, it's holding. Oh, yikes, it's going to be so close. This is actually painful to watch. They're both staying consistent, but the plague is staying ahead of the immunity. Fuck. My friend, you may have just killed her. He doesn't want to hear that. He doesn't need to hear that right now. He needs high morale. He needs to believe that she can live. Fuck. 64%, 60. It's honestly a percent behind. If we'd have got lucky with that, she would live. I hate this game. Why do I even play this game? It's just not fun. It's just not. Don't go near that tree. You stay away from that goddamn cursed tree, my friend. Have we got any more medicine? Or am I going to have to... Oh, it's actually 2. We're going to focus on the medicine first. No, stockpile space. Right, okay, let's go ahead and just turn this into a stockpile then. Boom. Allow all. Let's remove rotten. No foods. Everything else is fine. No cocoons, no nuclear waste, preferably. Also no corpses, also no chunks. Right, good. Everything else fine. Don't know why buildings aren't allowed. Can buildings go rotten? Okay. Gather that herbal medicine. We need it. Second she's capable of being tended, if we can get it, she will live. If we can get it, she will live. But this is going to be it. I mean, it's either we succeed this time and get good quality treatment, otherwise she's dead. Here it comes. This is it. For all the fish. Come on. 20. I need to see a 20% here. I need to see a 20% upsy. At the last minute, he pulls it out of the bag. Upsy fear. That might be enough. It's questionable. That actually probably isn't enough. Let's get the room cleaned as well. There we go. Make sure she's fed. Make sure... Have we got enough food? We've got food. Okay, get some cooking in. That's the last time we're going to be able to treat her anyway, so fuck going and chopping anything else. This is going to be close. Oh my god, this is painfully close. Come on, immunity. Immunity. I believe. Come on. The immunity's gone ahead. It's pulled ahead at the last minute. 94. 95. Oh my fucking god. He's a hero. Look upon your king and hero. Upsy fear. Savior of the unsavable. Pose, my friend. Let the people look upon the man who saved this colony. I just want to see him. The beautiful man. The baseball bat wielding, unmatching gimp. 3 different colors of hair on his face, not to mention anywhere else. The savior. She's so, look at how happy she is. Look at how happy she is to be saved. That's 10 out of 10 right there. That's 10 out of 10. Upsifear, have the day off. My god. Thank you all for watching. What the fuck was that? Is this what we're in for this series? I don't know that I signed up for this shit. My god. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been an interesting one. If you've got any last minute changes you want to see added to this one, if you've got any last minute adjustments you'd like to see added to this one, please let me know as soon as possible. Also, remind me of the mods that I said damn, we need this mod in this series, because I've already forgotten, because I'm sure I'll watch it back and get it in editing. Big shout out to the insane top tier level patrons for, of course, allowing this series to exist in the first place. A big thank you to Chris, Scans, Bellig Strongbow, Alchemia, Michael Mullen, Scott, Tom Terror 18, Kaden Carter, Lucas, Slippy Nips, Rodin, Asuna Kirito, Peyton Denisar, Tyler Kendall, Pelvis Presley, and everyone else at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Big shout out to these guys. Thank you all for making the channel possible in the first place. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you as well to the following patrons, of course. Mythomatic, Smirtworm, Erotha, Tranmere, Corgi Circus, Spirit 085, Zulu, Joseph Beer, Sweetie, William H, Mason Fireblast, Callum McLeod, Boosh, Monty, and everyone else over at Patreon too. Thank you guys for your continued support. It's much appreciated. Hope you guys are enjoying some Rimworld. Again, last minute change. Leave them in the comment section. Leave me a place name. I need to lie down.